Megan, and today I'm here to do a video that, per usual, I'm excited about. I always say that, but honestly it's because I'm excited about today's topic. So today I'm going to be doing a list for a couple of reasons. One, lists make me really productive. I don't know about you guys, but I literally can't do anything unless I make it a list. That's just how my personality is. So I like to make lists including books I like to read because I just tend to follow through a little bit better. But today I want to do the top 5 books I want to read before fall is over. Well, I know for many of you are like, it's November, Reagan. It's been fall. Where I live, I've had fall weather for about a week, so I'm finally like fully getting into the fall spirit. So that includes picking out fall related reads, in my opinion. So, yes. But anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. The book I really want to get to is The School for Good and Evil, A World Without Princes by Soman Shahini. This is the second book to this middle grade series that I really enjoy. It is a middle grade story following 2 girls who live in a world where children are kidnapped and placed in this school for good, it's good for evil, and they're basically trained to play their part in fairy tales. Our main characters think that they each belong in each respective school. However, they're kind of switched, so Agatha thinks she belongs in the school for evil, but she's placed in good, and vice versa. This story is all about friendship, like understanding yourself and realizing that good and evil isn't as black and white as it seems, and in fact, it exists in many shades of gray. It's just a really fun series. I'm excited to see where this goes. I've already read like the first 30 or so pages of this. I just haven't continued on. I really liked it. Just haven't picked it up for whatever reason. So, but now, here it is. The next book that's on my list is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. I recently read the second book and then right after watched the third movie, and all of that sentiment made me really want to keep going and read the fourth book. I personally really enjoy the fourth book. I think many of you guys can agree. There's a big shift that happens in here in tone and maturity and length and all sorts of things that come with this story. I also recently went to a Deathly Hallows double feature at a movie theater, and that was really fun. Basically, Harry Potter is my life right now, and I just kind of want to keep on that train, per usual. This isn't really new, but I love Harry Potter, so it's on the list. Next up is a book I've literally owned and have been meaning to read for forever, and I recently saw Maureen talk about it. She had just read it, and she really liked it, so it just kind of re-piqued my interest again. Again, it's been around my life for a while. I really just need to freaking read it already. But that book is The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell. This is a literary fiction novel from a couple years ago that was longlisted for the Man Booker. I've known a lot of people who have read this and really liked it. I'm actually not totally sure what this is about, but I do know it follows our main character, but it also, in a very David Mitchell fashion, the story exists of lots of different stories that still center around our main character but don't follow the perspective of our main character. So I think it's about like multiple perspectives, multiple stories weaving together to ultimately show and tell this one thematic moment of existence, which again is a very David Mitchell thing. I, again, just have heard really good things about it. I saw it, I own it, I want to read it. This is a book that was in my most recent TBR, and that is Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. This is just a fantasy tale that just like, it just sounds so good and so dark and so sinister. It follows 3 sisters who are all vying for power within their kingdom, but to get power they have to kill the other 2 sisters. It involves elemental magic, betrayal, revenge. It just sounds so dark. Like, the back is like, there were 3 dark queens, all born in Glen, sweet little triplets, will never be friends. Like, it just sounds like an eerie, dark fairy tale, which is honestly one of my favorite things. I love dark fantasy, folk tale type stories. They get me every time. I always am a sucker for them. And the last book that's on my list is Dreamer's Pool by Juliette Marillier. I really want to read some Juliette Marillier. One, obviously I love fantasy, but I've never read anything by her, and I've heard just such great things about her novels, particularly Daughter of the Forest. I just don't own that, but I do own this, so if I like this, I want to get that, kind of see the trend. This novel is a multi-perspective novel that transports readers to ancient Ireland. One of our main characters recently escaped wrongful imprisonment, and she has to team up with a guy that she definitely does not want to team up with because she was wrongly imprisoned by a whole bunch of dudes. She's not really feeling like the whole male gender right now. but I hear really great things about this. I hear Juliet Marillier has just like a mastery for ambiance and storytelling and all wonderful things that I love in fantasy. So I really want to pick some of her books up this fall and winter because this is my fave season, especially to read fantasy. Though every season is applicable to read fantasy, the ambiance of fall, winter really just help overall, but yes. Alrighty guys, those are the top 5 books I want to get to this fall. Let me know down below some books you really want to get to, as I would love to know as always. And yeah, I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Goodbye!